Pop Squad, coming at ya. Like yesterday, I have another track that was sent in by Alien Corona, who is one of my patrons. This is from young Dolph, and it is called 100 Shots off of the album Bulletproof, the first album, or the first song on that album, and produced by DJ Squeeky. Let's get to the right place here. I also want to make sure I haven't listened to this song. Young Dolph, I think I have done some stuff by. I could be wrong. No, I haven't. Why? Why did that sound familiar? Young Dolph. So let's find out about Young Dolph. Going searching for you. Ooh, cool shirt or jacket. I don't know what that is. Adolph Thornton Jr. Is dead. 1985 to 2021. Better known by his stage name, Young Dolph was a rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. Dolph captivated the hearts of many with his no-nonsense flow, his iconic ad-libs, and the distinctive timbre of his southern accent. I love the word timbre, by the way. Timbre. As an independent artist, Dolph found huge success. Some of his most popular songs include Preach, Play With Your Bitch, Major, and 100 Shots. We're going to listen to 100 Shots. Dolph released his debut album, King of Memphis, in 2016 after a series of successful mixtapes. In 2017, following a failed assassination attempt, Dolph released the much-acclaimed Bulletproof. In 2020, he gave a fan a Lamborghini Aventador? I don't know. I don't keep track of that crap. As promotion for his album Rich Slave. Ooh. Dolph was also CEO and founder of the Paper Route Empire, a record label that features rappers Key Glock, Big Moochie Grape, love that name, Kenny Money, Jay Fizzle, and more. On November 17th of 2021, Dolph was shot and killed in Memphis at the age of 36. That is a shame. You never outrun yourself and your history. You just never do. And I'm betting that had something to do with his background and where he was brought up, how he was brought up, everything that he did. It just sucks. This is off of Bulletproof from 2017. It's the first song on the album. 100 Shots is the song. It is rap, southern rap, trap, and Memphis rap. Let's check this out. I have not heard this before. 4 minutes 32 seconds. Thanks again to Alien Corona for sending this in. Let's do it. It's starting. It's just no sound. Oh. Cool sound.
It's Dolph! I bring me some backwoods up out of there, homie, and a cup of ice. There's some rubber bands up out there too, homie. Yeah. It's 3 p.m. 80 degrees outside. I'm in something to go real fast sitting outside the corner store. 6-figure car ain't got no business in this area.
If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking nutter.
Damn!
We trapped together, then that's my motherfucking brother.
That's my dog.
I pay her bills and buy designer, but I don't love
Hey,
her.
what you need, little mama?
She just play a part when it's time to smuggle.
Hey, you ready?
I pull up, pick up that bag and burn rubber. I got a sweet tooth, but I stay away from suckers. Nobu and Malibu
That's a great line. I got a sweet tooth, but I stay away from suckers.
was my last supper.
We eating good.
I fucked her in rush hour traffic, Chris Tucker. Everybody screaming, gang, gang, gang. The folks come and get you, you gon' tell on the whole gang.
Gang.
She said, can she fuck me with my diamond chain? If I ain't in the bank, then I'm on the plane.
Hey.
About to go get some money or go spend some money. They stopped me in the airport, had too many binges on me. They don't want you to live, they don't want you to ball. Them pussy smile in your face, yeah, then they pray for you to fall. Hey, young nigga, stay focused, but I really wanna crash.
Damn.
Think about where you at,
Okay.
then think about your past.
Right.
Yeah, I really came from shit, but I won't change for shit.
Nah.
My bitch say I'm stuck in my ways,
Yeah.
my wrist say I've been getting paid.
Yeah!
100 shots.
100 shots.
100 shots.
100 shots.
Me and my niggas pull up in 100 drops. My role model used to get 100 blocks.
Hey, hey!
Street niggas in a tuxedo, we the mob. She looked at my watch too.
I love how this really slowly builds and builds and builds and builds, and I at some point here, right, he's gotta just break loose, right, and there's gotta be more energy because it just would be fantastic. I'm loving the way it just builds and builds. It's so good.
Long now she see stars. I got so high last night I did a show on Mars. Yo, bitch ate my dick, I caught her on them bars. My pinky ring, extra large. Phones all in the garage. Remember my first Menard? Yeah, Toy and Britney. I'm shopping for diamonds at Tiffany's. Nah, I don't got no sympathy. She blew my whistle like a referee. Broke black nigga, remember me? Until I found out that recipe. Started getting about 10 a week. Finger on the trigger when I sleep. Yeah, nigga, I'd rather you than me. Backseat smoking good weed. 100 shots. 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? You not welcome at my trap if.
So is this about somebody taking like his assassination attempt and 100 shots fired at him and they didn't kill him? Was apparently the target of gunfire in Charlotte, North Carolina. According to Charlotte Mecklenburg police, on February 25th, several dozen rounds were fired. At least 2 vehicles and several weapons were involved, with rounds striking nearby residences and vehicles. That sucks. By the next day, several hip-hop news agencies had begun reporting that young Dolph was the primary target of the shootings and that perhaps 100 rounds were fired during the attack. However, his bulletproof car protected him from all of the shots. Incidentally, later in 2017, young Dolph was the victim of another shooting where he was hit multiple times and had to be treated at the hospital. Yeah, that's crazy, 100 shots, and I don't know if I'd be singing about it, but that takes a certain type of personality to be like, hey, you came at me, you took 100 shots at me, and you missed, you fucked it up, you didn't do what you came to do, like, I'm gonna make fun of you, like, that's balls.
You don't shop. Get out, bro. Before you come through that back door, you better knock. Get the dope. They been waiting on this gangster shit to drop. Even them fuck niggas that wish I could be stopped. Hey. How many dicks you suck to get that couple million? Self-made millionaire, oh what a feeling. Yeah. My niggas came from dealing. Fuck nigga, get out your feelings. Your bitch got me sexual healing. Guess who just walked in the building? Came out with 6 bitches. My uncle said that's pimping. My diamonds always hitting. You looking for your bitch, she with me, nigga, she ain't missing. I told you fuck niggas stay out my way, but you didn't listen. Stupid ass niggas. Big rocks in my watch. And we put extensions in all of the Glocks. 100 shots. 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Yeah. Stop. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Hey.
This is like the grown man's version of na 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 na. It's just fantastic. I just noticed here at the end, 162 million views. Yeah, I mean, come on. That's just a fantastic little track. Cool guy. I'm sorry to hear he was killed, because that's ridiculous. And what's his background like, right? I gotta... no, not 100 shots. I didn't put that in. It just auto-populated it. Young Dolph. I like his voice. I like the feel of it. Born in Chicago. Okay. Oh, here we go. Wikipedia. 1985. So I was a sophomore in high school when he was born. Better known by Young Dolph. We read some of this. Early life. Born in Chicago, when he was 2 years old, his family moved to Memphis, Tennessee. He had 2 sisters and 2 brothers. He and Chicago rapper Juice WRLD were second cousins. Oh, really? Thornton was mostly raised by his grandmother, Ida Mae. His parents experienced addictions to crack cocaine, and as a child, he would only see them every few weeks. Oy, that's rough. Thornton said the community he was from in South Memphis, many of his peers were raised by their grandmothers due to the issues experienced by their parents. He described initially recognizing his grandmother as the meanest motherfucker in the world, explaining, I didn't get that get that shit at the time. All the shit she was telling you, he got to see, what? You get to seeing that shit when you hit about 15, saying that when he approached that age, he began utilizing her teachings throughout his life to be more independent. As a teenager, he attended Hamilton High School, being a barber on the side from ages 12 to 15. From ages 16, 17, and onward, he turned to the streets for a means of income. He recollected about the only time his grandmother caught him saying, "Grandmother was right there. I'm trying to stuff all this shit in my pants, but I got on shorts. She just start yelling and screaming. She the only person I cared about. What she say, what she think about me." His grandmother often did not allow Thornton to have friends visit her home, but on occasion let homeless friends stay with the family. She died after a prolonged battle with lung cancer. Huh. So, I mean, it's easy in my head to come up with the stuff. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's easy for me to imagine what he must have had to have gone through in a general sense. The specifics I can't even imagine. But just knowing his parents weren't there for him, his parents obviously had way serious other issues, and his grandmother raised him. She's from a completely different time period, right? And even if it was just 20 years earlier, that, she could have been in her 30s and 40s when she was a grandmother. I have no idea how old his parents were. She could have been quite a bit older, but it's so messed up that he had to start cutting hair to make money. I mean, I guess that's actually kind of fucking clever, to cut hair. What an easy thing to do. You don't need a big investment to start cutting people's hair, and if you're good at it, you're good at it. That's really clever. And then started getting into dealing, right? It didn't specifically say that, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was. Huh. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, on January 5th, 2022, police identified one of the suspects responsible for the murder as 23-year-old Justin Johnson and issued a first-degree murder warrant. A reward of up to $15,000 for information on the suspect was offered by the Tennessee authorities. Johnson had an established history of criminal charges and violence, as well as ties to organized criminal gangs, and was a rapper under the name Straight Drop. Another suspect, 32-year-old Cornelius Smith, who was arrested for the theft of the car used in Dolph's murder, was indicted on first-degree murder, weapons possession, and theft charges on January 11th. Why? 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 Another suspect after. They were given an ultimatum. I don't see a reason why. I see that people were on trial, personal life. I don't know. Huh. That is a shame. That is a shame. And he was killed at, this was a weird detail, while visiting Makita's Homemade Butter Cookies, a bakery he frequently visited whenever he was back home. That sounds good. I just bought some butter cookies the other day. I'd never had them before, and they're interesting. Huh. Interesting. No, I'd never heard of them before, so now here they are again. Crazy stuff. That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that happened, and I'm sorry to hear he had the life he apparently had, because it's this is like the stupidest thing I've ever said, but it's weird how much it matters for your parents to be there when you're a kid. And I say that now as somebody who, for the first time ever, is the child of like a baby, right? Like I've been kind of a stepdad, or sort of surrogate stepdad, step boyfriend, to kids before. I have a stepdaughter now who's 11, and my wife and I just had our baby a while ago. She's 9.5 months old now. And it's crazy to think how even these days, when she, like, stuff that she's not going to remember, how important that is to her to have. Like, if I drop dead tomorrow, the fact that I was here early on, like, will affect her for the rest of her life, even though she doesn't know it. And obviously the longer I stick around, the more impact I will have, until she turns like 10 or 11 and it's like, oh, you're so stupid. But it's crazy. It's crazy. And I can't imagine being a kid and feeling like my parents just don't love me. They don't want me. They're not interested in having me around. They don't have the ability to take care of me. They don't want to take care of me. They're shipping me off to be with somebody else, even if it is somebody that I love, like my grandmother or whoever, my aunt, my uncle, my whatever, a friend, godmother, godparents, something like that. Like, just to know in your head, like, my parents don't want me and can't take care of me, and I think they're the most flawless people in the world, right? When you're a kid, you don't know all the stuff. Oh man, I talk about that a lot. The stuff, like, your reality is based on the information that you have at the time. And when you're a kid, there's so much context and subtext that you just don't get. You don't see it. You're incapable of seeing it, right? And understanding it. For sure, understanding it. So I guess it's no wonder why you think your parents are so incredible when you're a kid, and it's not until later that you question them and question what they did and question how they raised you, and because you don't know as a kid and you don't know what they're like and what they had to go through and what their parents were like and how they're just dealing with all the generational stuff that has kind of worked its way down literally through the generations to get to them and then to get to you. It's no wonder we're all in fucking counseling and seeing psychologists, and everybody's messed up. And it's no wonder why so many of us like music like this, that of people who get honest with what they're dealing with in life, and they talk about it and put it into music that sounds awesome. But I'm not sure where I started with this. I'm just sorry to see that young Dolph did not make it through, because I liked what he did here. It was a good track. It's an excellent track, actually. I'm gonna have to listen to this again. I love that it's basically nah 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 nah, you miss me. I think that's funny. I don't know. Makes me sad when I react to music from people who have died, who have been killed. Because I know there's all sorts of awesome stuff that they could have shown us through their music, through their videos, through their stories, that we'll never get to see. And that's true of everybody, right? If you don't make something, nobody ever gets to know your story. So, if you make music, keep making music. Because it's worthwhile. It's just absolutely worthwhile. That's all for now. I'm just talking. I'm tired. Papa Squat. Chicken. Ow. Please like, subscribe, and share. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon's over here if you'd like to send me something to react to. And go watch another video on the channel. Helps me out. Thanks again to Alien Corona for sending this in. I definitely appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.